Today we are making a pear, ham, and walnut salad. We're supposed to start off with some rocket, which as you know, we don't have access to. So we are going to use some lettuce. So let's get this chopped up. Oh yes, and I have Elizabeth here helping me once again. And I will link to her channel down below. She does have a channel. This is my lovely little sister. She makes some yummy meals, has crafts, just all kinds of fun over on her channel. Okay, while I'm chopping this up, Elizabeth is going to measure out 1/4 cup of pecans because I always switch out the walnuts for pecans. And then she will chop those up in my food processor. I'm going to go ahead and put my lettuce in our salad bowl here. Oh, and make a mess while I'm doing it. A big mess. That's okay, it's just going to be a messy day. And then Elizabeth's going to bring the pecans over. We're going to put them in here. Okay, then we're supposed to add a chopped pear, and I already have our pear chopped here. We're going to put it in our bowl. And then we're going to add our ham into our bowl. There we go. Then we're supposed to add our cheese, and we're supposed to add blue cheese. I didn't have money for all the extra cheese that they ordered, so we're just gonna reuse some feta from our previous recipes. So we're just gonna add some feta in here. So I have found that feta is delicious. And now that we've got all of this in here, we're gonna start working on the dressing. Okay, first we're gonna go ahead and mix up our salad. Just get everything combined, our pears, our ham, our lettuce, our cheese. It's pretty quick to make, so hopefully it tastes good. It's been a long time since I've had pears. They were never top on my list of things to eat. It's probably stirred up, do you think? Okay, so next what we're gonna do is make dressing for it. So it takes a tablespoon of olive oil, then a tablespoon of maple syrup. Right, then it's supposed to be like 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So we'll squeeze that in there. Then we'll go and stir it, and then maybe add more if we think it needs the other side. We'll cover our ears. Have a taste. It's pretty lemony. I don't think it needs any more lemon. I think it tastes good. So, should we go ahead and pour it over the whole salad, do you think? And then stir it in?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. And pour it over the whole salad and stir it in. I actually did not have high hopes for this dressing, but I do think it tastes good. And that was like, it tastes like lemonade or something. Okay, then we'll give it a stirring. I wonder how that will pair with the pear. This recipe is supposed to serve 2, but we have 2 very full bowls here. And there is still quite a little bit left, but that could be because we used half a head of lettuce instead of rocket. So, but let's give it a try. Pretty good. I haven't had a pear yet.
I do think next time I would probably cube the pears, make them a little bit smaller.
I don't mind the pear, but they're kind of gritty or something, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe it was the texture is why I didn't like pears previously. But you know what? I don't mind the salad. Tastes pretty good. So I think it's a decent lunch. Yeah, I would definitely say I should have cut the pears a bit smaller. So other than that, seems pretty good. All right, pretty good. That's our assessment for this lunch.
Yep.
All right, we will see you later.
Today I'm making a simple chili and sweet potato chips, and I just started out by washing and drying 3 medium-sized sweet potatoes, and I have never made sweet potato chips before, but I looked it up and it basically looks like you're cutting them into fries. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this, the front and bottom off, and then I'm going to cut it in half. Perhaps. My potatoes are still a little wet and tough. Very tough sweet potato. Alright, now that I've got it in half, I'm going to cut down the sides. They made this look so easy, I will say. Maybe their sweet potatoes weren't as tough as mine, or they had better knives. Okay, once my potatoes are chopped up into pieces, I'm then supposed to go across this way and make them look more like a fry. So I'm going to turn it over like this. Make it a little bit easier. And I did say a little bit easier because no, I don't find this easy. Okay, that's something kind of resembling that is going to be my guess. And I'm going to do that with all these pieces and then with 2 more sweet potatoes. I chose just to go ahead and go with the 2 potatoes instead of going with the 3. And now I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I'm also supposed to have 1 teaspoon of onion powder, but I don't have any of that and my store was out. I'm also supposed to coat it with some olive oil. So I'm going to put that on there. And then 2 tablespoons of, I think it's buckwheat flour. So let me look that up and I'll tell you, but I don't have any of that. So I'm going to use this gluten-free flour. And then also I'm supposed to season it with some pepper and some salt. I have my oven preheated to 425, and then I'm supposed to bake this for 40 minutes. I'm just going to spread these out, put them in for 40 minutes. It does say to stir, so I'm assuming it means like turn halfway through cooking time. So in about 20 minutes I will give them a toss or turn them over. I've got a pound of lean ground beef in here and I'm going to put the heat on medium. Just going to kind of break all this up. I'm supposed to season it with a tablespoon of chili flakes. I said, ooh, because I spilled it all over my stove, but I still got a good amount in there, so. And I'm only supposed to cook this for like 2 or 3 minutes, it said, before I add the rest of the ingredients. All right, I'm supposed to add a can of diced tomatoes. And then also 6 ounces of water. Stir that in and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 20 minutes until like a lot of the liquid has evaporated. We're supposed to top this with coriander and then also a little bit of avocado. I didn't have any coriander, so I just put some lettuce on top, and then of course I put a little avocado on there. This is supposed to serve up to 4 people. But it's all done now, so I'm going to give it a taste. I'm going to start with the chili.
A little bit hot. I wouldn't say the chili is anything like spectacular. I grew up home cooking, so I know how to make a lot of things from scratch anyway. And my family makes really good chili. So the chili is definitely burning in the back of my throat from all the red hot chili flakes I put in here. But it just tastes like hamburger, tomatoes, and red chili flakes. So nothing like spectacular in the chili. But I will say that these sweet potato chips are quite yummy. I will say that for sure. Chili is just not my favorite. But these avocado chips are definitely something I will make again. I need to find an easier way to cut them. But other than that, they were easy to make. The cutting was a little challenging. Most people probably wouldn't have trouble cutting them. I just have trouble cutting things sometimes. So the sweet potato chips are quite yummy. All right, I will see you again when we make something yummy for our supper time snack. Also, I keep forgetting to ask you guys to like, subscribe, maybe comment down below if you have a particular meal plan you want me to try. Something anti-inflammatory would be a great one for me. But I will see you in just a minute. All right, today I am making some blueberry protein ice cream. And I'm gonna start off with a ½ cup of cottage cheese. We're gonna put all of this into our food processor. I'm gonna open up my cottage cheese. Not ½ cup, a full cup. Just gonna dip this in here, get my cup out. Place it into my food processor. Then I'm going to put a banana in here. And then I'm supposed to have ½ cup of protein powder as well. So we'll use the scoop and fill our 1 cup up halfway. Looks like that's probably going to be about 1½ scoops here. Okay, then I'm supposed to blend all this up in the food processor here. All right, I'm going to transfer the mixture to a Tupperware-like type bowl. Then I'm going to add 4 tablespoons worth of dried blueberries. Then place it into the freezer for 45 minutes. These smell like raisins. Why not? All right, I'm going to put the lid on and then go put it in the freezer for 45 minutes. It has been 45 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the lid, stir it, and then put it back for another 45 minutes. We left it in the freezer a little longer than we were supposed to.
We may have to let it sit out.